Well, tonight marks the 18th anniversary of a child kidnapping case that claimed the lives of 2 Spokane girls and stole away our small town innocence.
Nicki Wood and Rebecca West were abducted in West Spokane by a man who had been offering kids candy in their West Central neighborhood. And that's where KXY4's Jeff Humphrey joins us live now. Jeff, 18 years later, these girls and what they went through really hasn't been forgotten by anybody.
No, in fact, Spokane's very first neighborhood police substation, Dave, is named after Wood and West. It stands here as a memorial to these children and has forever changed the way that concerned citizens and police officers work together to fight crime.
I was sitting there watching TV doing my homework, and the news came on, and they said there was 2 little girls missing from the West Central neighborhood.
Naomi Snyder was 14 years old the day that Nicki and Rebecca disappeared. Snyder had actually been invited on that fateful walk to the store, an offer shot down by Naomi's mother.
I told her no, she'd already been to the store a couple times and it was starting to get dark, and I said no. Of course, she was real mad at me, stomped off.
However, a mother's protective instinct spared Naomi the terrible things that would happen to the girls, who were never seen alive again. Firefighters found Nicki's body concealed under a pile of burning pine needles. Rebecca has never been found, but 6 years later, this man, Michael Tarbert, was convicted of killing them. It was a horrible wake-up call for Spokane about the dangers that our children face.
You know, it's watching the stripping of the innocence of a child that nothing more will get you motivated than that. And when I saw life leave my daughter's eyes, when I told her that her best friend was found murdered, that motivated me to get rolling.
Cheryl Steele reacted to the girls' murders by helping to establish Spokane's first neighborhood police substation, while the rest of us realized that we are going to have to do a much better job of protecting each other from crime.
It made people understand that open your curtains and know who lives beside you and behind you and in front of you, and be accountable to one another for what's going on.
Not long after cops went fully operational, this neighborhood saw a 25% decrease in crime. About a dozen other cop shops would follow, and today they continue to serve as a conduit between crime-savvy citizens and the police officers trying to protect them. Meanwhile, Tarbert could be released back into Spokane as early as 2014. Reporting live in West Central, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.
And Jeff, you actually covered this story, this kidnapping, 18 years ago. We've seen a lot of these, but you remember this one specifically, right?
Well, I think some people might remember that this incident happened just as we are wrapping up with Firestorm, and on that 4th day, my son wanted to go out and see fires. Where we went out, didn't see a flame all day long. Firefighters were just mopping things up, but coming back from our live shot, we came around the corner and saw several acres ablaze. My son, who was just a squirt at the time, was very excited, so we stopped and took pictures and brought back some video for the Late Show. But we didn't know until the next day that that bunch of stuff on fire was actually where Nicki Wood's body was buried and concealed. And so my son's first fire actually became his first crime scene. But had these 2 young ladies, Dave, survived, they'd be about 30 years old now, and they would be old enough to have children of their own. And I would like to think that they might bring them some sort of satisfaction to know that their murders got these cop shops up and running, and because of that, other people's children are safer.
Jeff, thanks so much.